Hey, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy, P Funk, thinking right in my living room where I do what I do for you in the wee hours of the morning, too. All right, today, we'll get a little teaching going. I got a little lesson here I want to give, so hope you enjoy it. Let's go. Wright is 25 Rules to Live by Storytelling. Story with a message in the story for life. These are life lessons I'm giving them. All you got to do is tune in and get them. I see you doing that, and I appreciate it. Let's go. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline on a daily basis will help and guide you to attain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka knowing thyself. And to know thyself, you need to know this answer to this question for yourself. It's called Know Thyself. It was left to us by our ancient Egyptian ancestors for a reason. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. Tune in. That's why I do what I do for you. A person who knows not and believes that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I awaken them. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. I am him. Right thinkers. Know thyself. And to my eye, be true. Okay? All these persons also reside in you. I forgot about that one, sorry. But I want to get to the lesson this morning because this was something I want to get out. Right thinkers, let's talk about right thinking philosophy gives you spiritual and mental strength. Having knowledge is power. So mental and spiritual knowledge is giving you mental and spiritual strength. Let's talk about that one, okay? In life, spiritual and mental strength is the keys to living a good life. If you're spiritual and you conceive it, you got God conscious going on, you religious, fine. But if you're living by the tenets that you follow a religion, that's fine. If you're doing that, it's all good. That's how you grow and become better. All right. Having mental strength is being educated. Fine, academia. But when you acquire spiritual knowledge, you become a little more spiritual, a little more strengthened, a little more stronger, a better individual from the inside out. That's what spiritual strength gives you. I call it spiritual discipline. Holds you accountable to do what it is you think you should do. Mental discipline tells you right from wrong. Spiritual discipline holds you accountable to do the right thing. That's why I use it. My mental strength got me through life. Before I got enlightened, I still had mental strength. Why? I was tough on the inside. I was true to myself on the inside. I followed my own personal beliefs without nobody's other. No, I did what I thought was best for me then. Now that I got knowledge of that, I can explain it to you. I can break it down for you, and I can even teach you how to do it. That's the difference. That's why I'm a master. All right. I had a good education, but that only would get you so far. It's only gets you to a certain point in life. That spiritual kicking in, oh man, another light, another level. Okay, remember, become a better you. You need to raise your consciousness. Become God conscious. Know God for yourself, aka know thyself. Mastering self is getting to know who you are. Study, practice, and you will be proficient. That's the way to go. Let's go. Right thinking is spiritual knowledge that you give to learn for yourself. You learn about you through the basis and the foundation, the rules set by our ancestors, ancient ancestors. We call living Maya. You have all your God and goddesses that once you emulate them, once you master them, you become master yourself because all of them are aspects of yourself. This is what mental and spiritual discipline is all about, to giving you knowledge of self. Okay? My spiritual enlightenment came with my studies and my proficiency to perform the things that I learned and put them into use, implement it in my daily life. Hence, right thinking, practicing for greatness. That's what I do. It's a routine. Once you get good at it, it becomes fun. Now I'm having fun now, but it took years. It didn't happen overnight, so I understand that too. I was learning my life lessons by what? Living the lessons as I was learning them. I lived what I learned. For 20 years, I put into the fact. Now I'm pretty good at it. I can teach you how to do it. All right. The more I studied and lived, the better and the stronger I became mentally and spiritually. Okay. I go to church every week. Not because I'm a Christian, but because I'm spiritual. And that's what spirituality is on the Sundays. That's where they get together in fellowship. So I do that with them. Rest of the week, I'm still spiritual. I'm doing right thinking. Okay? Understand that, please. All right, here you go. Gaining knowledge of self and using it is what right thinking philosophy is all about. You don't need to get knowledge and don't use it. It's a waste of time. I know that when you get spiritual knowledge, your life will change for the better. I know people get a little taste of it, they get happy, they get excited, then they say, okay. But when you ride this thing out, I got a pastor who's been doing it over 40 years. I just got on the train. I love the bandwagon. Why? It's all good if you're doing it right. That's all. If you're not getting the benefits of your spiritual devotion to God, you're not doing it right. That's all I can tell you. There's still some things that you need to work out personally. He knows that. And until you straighten that out, your luck won't change. Your blessings won't come. Transparency is how to serve him. Okay? Thinking you can fool people, that ain't serving him. Okay? That's self-serving. That's serving you, your ego. You know about him too. All right, here you go. So let me get back to the lesson. You know me. All right, this is all about lessons. All right. I teach spiritual knowledge to help strengthen others. That's what teaching and passing information is all about. I raise my children. I take care of my grandkids. I give them, everybody know, I'm giving you information. I ain't got time to do a whole bunch of that. I'm doing constructive concepts. Okay? I'm going to talk to you like a young adult, like a person, a human being. I ain't got a whole bunch of jibber-jabber about nonsense. How you doing? How you doing in school? Listen to your parents. You doing the things you're supposed to do? Yeah, I'm annoying old dude. All right, but it's a purpose. All right, my phrase is, I do what I do for you. That's what right thing is all about, to help others. That's my goal. When you become spiritually enlightened, right thinker, you're spiritual. You become a different person from the inside. You got different priorities. Your morals and your conduct will change for the better. Why? Now you're not self-serving. You got a spiritual servant that you're paying homage to and praise. So you got to live and do the right thing. That's being spiritual. Okay? Religious don't make you spiritual. Emotions are not spiritual. It's mental and not good leaders. I can tell you, emotions are good followers. Emotions are good servants. They're good to be there. But you don't want them driving. Why? Because they're up and down, they're in and out. They're not consistent. So just don't put the trust in your emotions. All right. Your spirit and mind have to come together. I tell you, the heart-mind coherence, I've been telling you that. The ancients knew that way back. Now it's a big thing. So become God conscious. Know God. Understand God for yourself. That's spiritual knowledge. Hoping and believing and having faith, that ain't knowledge. Again, all those are hopes of things to come that you don't know about. Knowledge is knowing. Gnosis. The G, okay, Masons, the 7 letters in the alphabet, it means knowing. Gnostics, there was a group of religious concepts, and that was their concept. They knew God. Okay, so, man, we ain't going there. That's a spiritual, religious thing. But let's go. Mental strength is having an education, a basic education that teaches you right from wrong, adding, subtracting, doing things. That's fine. But spiritual knowledge takes it to the next level. I keep telling you that. But let's deal with the mental strength. Having academic knowledge is a mental strength, and it's a good thing. Trust me. A lot of people have it and doing fine. Okay? If you're mentally weak, it's because you're ignorant. Having education takes the ignorance away from you. But if you don't have no education academically, you are spiritually dead and you're mentally dead. So it's a double banger to you. Again, you can die twice, but through ignorance and not paying attention. Okay? And not knowing what you're doing with who you need to be doing it with. Yourself. Mental strength will take you far in life. Trust me. Because if you have education, you will survive. That gets you past the fight or flight mode in life. You got enough education, enough wherewithal to make good decisions. Okay? That's what it's all about. Mental strength, mental and spiritual strength is the key to spiritual enlightenment. You have to have some kind of education. You got to be able to comprehend the lessons that's put forth for you because it's a learning process. So thinking is a must. Okay? Last one, I'm wrapping up. I appreciate you tuning in. Hope the lesson was good for you. It's all about getting understanding. Hope this was good for you. This one is spiritual strength is right thinking Right thinking philosophy. That's my goal, to give you spiritual strength with spiritual knowledge of who? Self. Let's go. With spiritual strength, you will be your best self. You can be your best self once you know who you are. I'm so glad I can be myself, but you have to know yourself. I get stronger. The more spiritual knowledge I obtain, I get spiritually stronger. It just feels good to have spiritual knowledge that you know of yourself, to perform, to be the best you can be every day. I'm getting better because I'm practicing. I ain't ready yet. Doctors still practice. 20 years, they still practicing. 20 years, I'm still practicing to be a better me. So it don't stop. I use my spiritual knowledge to live the righteous lifestyle that I set forth for myself, hold myself accountable to do the right thing. That's all. Ain't nothing special, ain't nothing big. You just do what you're supposed to do, take care of things you're supposed to take care of, and I put a lot of study time in. See, I'm retired. I ain't got no friends. So I got a lot of me time. It's personal. All right, here you go. With spiritual knowledge, your life is a better on a daily basis. Why? Because every day you're doing the same thing. The things you're supposed to do, the things that's going to get you where you want to go. You being your best self, you're practicing it, and you'll get good at it. Trust me. With spiritual and mental strength, you are a right thinker. I am. You can be too. Tune in. I got some more for you.